live video. And in case you don't know what you are doing here, we are doing Bible reading from Revelation. We are currently on Deuteronomy. I stopped at Deuteronomy 4 yesterday, starting from Deuteronomy 5. But before we do that, let's say the Lord's grace. Let's say our Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us these days our daily bread, and forgive us all our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, and ever. Amen. So I'm starting from Deuteronomy chapter 4, listing and remain blessed. The Ten Commandments. Moses called together all the people of that the Lord make a covenant. There on the mountain, the Lord spoke to you face to face from the fire. I stood between you and the Lord at that time to tell you what the Lord what the Lord said. Because you were afraid of the fire and would not go up the mountain. God said, I am the Lord your God who rescued you from Egypt where you were slaves. Worship no God but me. Do not make for yourself image of anything in heaven or on earth or in water under the earth. Do not bow down to any idol or worship it. For I am the Lord your God. I tolerate no rivals. I bring punishment on those who hate me, and on their descendants down to their third and fourth generation. But I show my love to thousands of generations of those who love me and obey my laws. Do not use my name for evil purpose, for I, the Lord your God, will punish anyone who misuse my laws, who misuse my name. Observe the Sabbath day and keep it holy, as I, the Lord your God, have commanded you. You have 6 days in which to do your work, but the seventh day is a day of rest. Dedicate it to me. On that day, no one is to work, but the seventh day is a day of rest. Dedicate it to me. Okay, on that day, no one is to work. Neither you, your children, your slave, your animals, nor the foreigners who live in your country. Your slaves must rest just as you do. Remember that you were a slave in Egypt, and that I, the Lord your God, rescued you by my great power and strength. That is why I command you to observe the Sabbath. The Sabbath. Respect your father and your mother as I, the Lord your God, command you, so that all may go well with you, and so that you may live in a long time in the land that I am giving you. Do not commit murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not accuse anyone falsely. Do not desire another man's wife. Do not desire his house, his land, his slaves, his cattle, his donkeys, or anything else that he owns. These are the commandments the Lord gave to all of you when you were gathered at the mountain, when he spoke with a mighty voice from the fire and from the thick cloud. He gave this commandment and no other. Then he wrote them on two stone tablets, and gave them to me. The people's fear. When the whole mountain was on fire, and you heard the voice from the darkness, your leaders and chief of your tribe came to me and said, "The Lord our God show us greatness from the fire. From the fire. Today we have seen that it is possible for a man to continue to live, even though God have spoken to him. But why should we again? That terrible fire will destroy us. We are sure to die if we hear the Lord our God speak again. Has any human being ever ever speak again? Have any human being ever live after hearing the living God speak from a fire? Go back, Moses, and listen to everything that the Lord our God says. Then return and tell us what he said to you. We will listen and obey. When the Lord heard this, he said to me, I have heard what these people said, and they are right. If only would do like this. If only they would always honor me and all my commandments, so that everything will go well with them and their descendants forever. Go and tell them to return to their tents. But you, Moses, stay here with me, and I will give you all my laws and commandments. Teach them to the people so that they will obey them in the land that I am giving them. People of Israel, be sure that you do everything that the Lord your God has commanded you. Do not disobey any of his law. Obey them all, so that everything will go well with you, and so that you will continue to live in the land that you occupy. Chapter 6. The Great Commandment. These are all the laws that the Lord your God commanded me to teach you. Obey them in the land that you are about to enter and occupy. As long as you live, you and your descendants are to honor the Lord your God and obey all his law that I am giving you, so that you may live in that land a long time. Listen to them, obey, listen to them, people of Israel, and obey them. Then all will go well with you, and you will become a mighty nation and live in that rich and fertile land, just as the Lord, the God of our ancestors, has promised. Israel, remember this, the Lord and the Lord alone is our God. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Never forget the commandments that I am giving you today. Teach them to your children. Teach them when you are at home and when you are away, when you are eating and when you are walking. Tie them on your arm and wear them on your foreheads as a reminder. Write them on the doorposts of your houses and on your gates, warning against disobedience. Just as the Lord your God promised your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he will give you a land with large and prosperous city, which you did not build. The house will be full of good things which you did not put in them, and there will be wells that you did not dig, and vineyards and olive orchards that you did not plant. When the Lord bring you into this land, and you have all to eat, make certain that you do not forget the Lord who rescued you from Egypt, where you were slaves. Honor the Lord your God, worship only him, and make your promises in his name alone. Do not worship other gods. any of the gods of the people around you, any of the gods people around you, around you. Where? Do not put the Lord your God to the test, as you did at Massa. Be sure that you obey all the laws that he has given you. Do not do what the Lord says it is right and good, and all will go well with you. You will be able to take possession of this. In time to come, children will ask you, why did the Lord our God command us to obey all these laws? Then tell them, we were slaves of the king of Egypt, and the Lord rescued us by his great power. With our own eyes we saw him work miracles and do terrors to the Egyptians and to their king and to all his officers. He freed us from Egypt to bring us here and give us this land. Promised our ancestors he would. Then the Lord our God commanded all these laws and to honor him. If we do, he will always over our nation and keep it prosperous. If we faithfully obey everything that the Lord has commanded us, he will be pleased with us. Deuteronomy chapter 7. The Lord's own people. The Lord your God will bring you into the land which you are going to occupy. As you advance, he will drive out 7 nations larger and more powerful than you: the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. When the Lord your God places these people in your power and you defeat them, you must put them all to death. Do not make an alliance with them or show them any mercy. Do not marry any of them, and do not let your children marry any of them, because then they won't lead your children away from the Lord to worship other gods. If that happens, the Lord will be angry with you and destroy you at once. So then tear down their altar, break their sacred stone pillars in pieces, cut down the symbols of their goddess Asherah, and burn their idols. Do this because you belong to the Lord your God. From all the people on earth, choose you to be his own special people. The Lord did not love you and choose you because you outnumber other people. You were the smallest nation on earth, but the Lord loved you and wanted to keep the promise that he made to your ancestors. That is why he saved you by his great might and set you free from this slavery to the king of Egypt. Remember that the Lord your God is the only God and that he is faithful. He will keep his covenant and show his constant love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and obey his command. But he will not hesitate to punish those who hate him. So now, what you have been taught, obey all the laws that I have given you today. The blessing of obedience. Obey them faithfully. Then the Lord your God will continue to keep his covenant with you and will show you his constant love, as he promised your ancestors. He will love you and bless you so that you and have many children. He will bless your field so that you will have corn, wine, and olive, a lot of livestock and sheep. He will give you all these blessings in the land that he promised your ancestors he would give to you. No people in the world will be as richly blessed as you. None of you, none of your livestock will be sterile. The Lord will protect you from all sickness, and he will not bring on you any of the dreadful diseases that you experienced in Egypt, but he will bring on all your enemies. Destroy every nation that the Lord your God places in your power, and do not show them any mercy. Do not worship their gods, for that will be fatal. Do not tell yourself that these people are not by you, that you cannot drive them out. Do not be afraid of them. Remember what the Lord your God did to the king of Egypt, to all these people. Remember the terrible plagues that you saw with your own eyes, the miracles and wonders, and the great power and strength by which the Lord your God set you free. In the same way that he destroyed the Egyptians, he will destroy all these people that you now fear. He will even cause panic among them and will destroy those who escape and go into hiding. So do not be afraid of these people. The Lord your God is with you. He is a great God and one to be feared. Little by little, he will drive out these nations as you advance. You will not be able to destroy them all at once, for if you did, the number of wild animals will increase and be a threat to you. The Lord will put your enemies in your power and make them panic until they are destroyed. He will put their kings in your power. You will kill them and they will be forgotten. No one will be able to stop you. You will destroy everyone. Burn their idols. Burn their idols. Do not desire the silver or gold that is on them. And do not take it for yourself. If you do, that will be fatal, because the Lord hates idolatry. Do not bring any of these idols into your home, or the same curse will be on you that is on them. You must you must hate and despise these idols, because they are under the Lord's curse. Deuteronomy chapter 8. A good land to which the Lord promised to your ancestors. Remember your God lead you on this long journey through the desert these past 40 years, sending hardship to test you so that he might know what you intended to do and whether you will obey his command. He made you go hungry and then he gave you manna to eat, food that you and your ancestors has never eaten before. He did this to teach you that man must not depend on bread alone to sustain him, but on everything that the Lord says. During these 14 years, your clothes has not worn out, nor have your feet swollen up. Remember that the Lord your God corrects and punishes you just as a father disciplines. So then, do as the Lord has commanded you. Live according to his laws and obey him. The Lord your God is bringing you into a fertile land, a land that has rivers and springs, and underground streams gushing out into the valleys and hills. A land that produces wheat and berry, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and honey. There you will never go hungry or ever be in need. Eat rocks hidden. Yeah, my compa. You give thanks to the Lord your God for the fertile land that he has given you. Warning against forgetting the Lord. Make certain that you do not forget the Lord your God. Do not fail to obey any of his law that I am giving you today. When you have what you want to eat and have built good houses to live in, and when your cattle and sheep, your silver and gold, and all your other possessions has increased, make sure that you do not become proud and forget the Lord your God who rescued you from Egypt, where you were slaves. He led you through that vast and terrifying desert, where there were poisonous snakes and scorpions. In that dry and waterless land, he made water flow out of solid rock for you. In the desert, he gave you manna. He gave you manna to eat, food that your ancestors has never eaten. He sent hardship on you to test you, so that in the end he could bless you with good things. So then you must never think that you have make yourself wealthy by your own power and strength. Remember that it is the Lord your God who gives you the power to become rich. He does this because he is still faithful to the covenant that he made with your ancestors. Never forget the Lord your God or turn to other gods to worship and serve them. If you do, then I warn you today that you will certainly be destroyed. If you do not obey the Lord, then you will be destroyed, just like those nations that he is going to destroy as you advance. Deuteronomy chapter 9, the people's disobedience. Listen, people of Israel, today you are about to cross the river Jordan and occupy the land below the sky. The people themselves are tall and strong. They are giants, and you have heard it said that no one can stand against them. But now you will see for yourselves that the Lord your God will go ahead of you like a raging fire. He will defeat them as you advance. so that you will drive them out and destroy them quickly, as in promise. After the Lord your God have driven them out for you, do not say to yourselves that he brought you into possess this land because you deserve it. No, the Lord is people out for you because it's that the Lord is letting you take their land. He will drive them out because they are. He intends ancestors. Abraham is not giving you this fertile land because you deserve. No, you are a stubborn people. Never forget how you made the Lord your God angry in the desert. From the day that you left Egypt until the day you arrive here, you have rebelled against him. Even at Mount Sinai, you made the Lord angry enough to destroy you. I went up the mountain to receive the stone tablet on which was written the covenant that the Lord has made with you. I stayed there 40 days and nights and do not eat or drink anything. Then the Lord gave me the two stone tablets on which he has written with his own hands what he has said to you from the fire on the day that you were gathered there at the mountain. Yes, after those 40 days and 40 nights, the Lord gave me the two stones tablets on which he had written the covenant. Then the Lord said to me, go down the mountain at once. Egypt have become corrupt and have done evil. They have already turned away from what I commanded them to do, made an idol for themselves. The Lord said to me, I know how stubborn those people are. Don't try to stop me. I intended to destroy them so that no one will remember them. Then I will make you the father of a nation, larger and more powerful than they are. So I returned and went down the mountain, carrying the two stone tablets on which the covenant was written. Flames of fire were coming from the mountain. I saw that you have already disobeyed the command that the Lord your God has given you, and that you have sinned against him by making yourself a mental idol in the form of a bull calf. So there in front of you I have thrown the stone tablet down and broke them into pieces. Then once again face downward in the Lord's presence for 40 days and 40 nights, and did not eat or drink. I did this because you had sinned against the Lord and has been angry. I was afraid of the Lord's fierce anger because he was furious enough to destroy you. But once again the Lord intended to listen to me. The Lord was also angry enough with Aaron to kill him. So I prayed for Aaron at the same time. I took the sinful things that you have made, that metal bull calf, and threw it into the fire. Then I broke it into pieces, grounded it to dust, and threw the dust into the stream that flowed down the mountain. You also made the Lord your God angry when you were at Taberah, Massah, and Kibroth Hattaavah, and when he sent you from Kadesh Barnea with order to go and take possession of the land that he was going to give you. You rebelled against him. You did not trust him or obey obey him. Ever since I have known you, you have rebelled against the Lord. So I lay face downward in Lord's presence these 40 days and nights, because I know that he was determined to destroy you. And I prayed, Sovereign God, Sovereign Lord, don't destroy your own people, the people you rescued and brought out of Egypt by your own great strength and power. Remember your covenant, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and do not pay any attention to the stubbornness, wickedness, and sin of these people. Otherwise, the Egyptians say that you were unable to take your people into the land that you had promised them. Then they will say that you took your people out into the desert to kill them because you hate them. After all, these are the people whom you choose to be your own and and to be your own, and would you brought out of Egypt by your great power and might. Deuteronomy chapter 10. Moses received the commandments again. Then the Lord said to me, cut 2 stone tablets like the first one, and make a wooden box to put them in. Come up to me on the mountain, and I will write on those tablets what I wrote on the tablets that you broke, and then you are to put them in the box. So I make a box of acacia wood and cut 2 stone tablets, the first one, and took them up the mountain. Then the Lord wrote on those tablets the same word that he had written the first time. The 10 commandments that he gave you when he spoke from the fire on the day you were gathered at the mountain. The Lord gave me the tablets, and I turned and went down the mountain. Then, just as the Lord has commanded, I put them in the box that I have made, and they have been there ever since. The Israelites said that belongs to the people of Jachan and went to Mosera. There Aaron died and was buried, and his son Eleazar succeeded him as priest. From there they went to Gad unto Jotbathah, a well-watered place. At the mountain the Lord appointed the men of the tribe of Levi to be in charge of the covenant post, to serve him as prince, and to pronounce blessing in his name. And these are still their duties. That is why the tribe of Levi received no land, as the other tribe did. What they received was the privilege of being the Lord's prince, as the Lord your God promised. I stayed on the mountain 14 14 days and nights. Then he told me to lead you so that you could take possession of the land that he has promised to give to your ancestors. What God demands. Now, people of Israel, listen to what the Lord your God demands of you. Worship the Lord and do all that he commands. Love Him, serve Him with all your heart, and obey all the laws I am giving them to you today for your benefit. The Lord belongs to the Lord belong even the, to the Lord belong even the highest heavens. The earth is His also, and everything on it. But the Lord's love for your ancestors, was so strong that He chose you instead of any other. And you are still His chosen people. So then, from now on, be obedient to the Lord. Don't be stubborn. The Lord your God is supreme over gods and over the powers. He is great and mighty, and He is to be feared. He does not show partiality, and He does not accept bribe. He makes sure that orphans and studios, I said studio, sleeping hour. He makes sure that orphans and widows are treated fairly. He loves the foreigners who live with our people and give them food and clothes. So then show love for for those foreigners, because you were once foreigners in Egypt. Obey the Lord your God and worship only Him. Be faithful Be faithful to Him and make your promises in His name alone. He is your Lord, your God, and you have seen with your own eyes the great astonishing things that He has done for you. When your ancestors went to Egypt, there were only 70 of them, but now the Lord your God has made you as numerous as the stars in the sky. Deuteronomy chapter 11. The Lord's greatness. Love the Lord your God and always obey all His laws. Remember today what you have learned about the Lord through your experience with Him. It was you, not your truth. You saw the Lord's greatness, His power, His might, and His miracles. You saw what He did to the king of Egypt and to his entire country. You saw how the Lord completely wiped out the Egyptian army, along with their horses and chariots, by drowning them in the Red Sea. When they were pursuing you, you know what the Lord did for you in the desert before you arrived here. You recall what He did to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab of the tribe of Reuben. In the sight of everyone, the earth opened up and swallowed them, along with their family, their tents, and all their servants and animals. Yes, you are the one who have seen all these great things that the Lord has done. The blessings of the promised land. Obey all the laws that I have given you today. Then you will be able to cross the, the river and occupy the land that you are about to enter. Obey all the laws that I have given you today. Then you will be able to cross the river and occupy the land that you are about to enter. And you will live a long time in the rich and fertile land that the Lord promised to give your ancestors and their descendants. The land that you are about to occupy is not like the land of Egypt, where you lived before. There, where you sow seeds, you have to work hard to irrigate the fields. But the land that you are about to enter is a land of mountains and valleys, a land watered by rain. The Lord your God take care of the land and watch over it throughout the year. So then obey the command that I have given you today. Love the Lord your God and serve him with all your heart. If you do, he will send rain on your land when it is needed. In autumn and in spring so that there will be corn, wine, and olive oil for you, and glass for your livestock. You will have all the food you want. Do not let yourself be led away from the Lord to worship and serve other gods. If you do, the Lord will become angry with you. He will hold back the rain and your ground will become too dry for crops to grow. Then you will soon die there, even though it is a good land that He is giving you. Remember this command and cherish them. Tie them on your arm and wear them on your forehead as a reminder. Teach them to your children. Talk about them when you are at home and when you are away, when you are resting and when you are walking. Write them on your doorpost of your house and on your gate. Then you and your children will live a long time in the land that the Lord your God promised to give your ancestors. You will live there as long as there is a sky above the earth. Obey faithfully all the laws that I have given you. Love the Lord your God. Do everything He commands and be faithful to Him. Then He will drive out all those nations advance, and you occupy the land belonging to nations greater and more powerful than you. All the ground that you march over will be yours. Your territory will extend from the desert in the south of the Lebanon's mountain in the north, and from the river Euphrates in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. Wherever you go in that land, the Lord your God will make people fear you, as He has promised, and no one will be able to stop you. Today I am giving you the choice between a blessing and a curse. A blessing if you obey the Lord, okay, if you obey the commands of the Lord your God that I am giving you today. But a curse if you disobey this command and turn away to worship other gods that you have never worshipped before. When the Lord bring you into the land that you are going to occupy, you are to proclaim the blessing from Mount Gerizim and curse from Mount Ebal. These two mountains are west of the river Jordan in the territory of the Canaanites who live in the Jordan Valley. They are they are towards the west, not far from the sacred tree of Munch near the town of Gilgal. You are about to cross the river Jordan and occupy the land that the Lord your God is giving you. When you take it and settle there, be sure to obey all the laws that I am giving you today. Deuteronomy chapter 3, the one place for worship. Here are the laws that you are to obey as long as you live in the land that the Lord, the God of your ancestors, is giving you. Listen to them. In the land that you are taking, destroy all the places where the people worship their gods on high mountains, on hills, and under green grasses. Tear down their altars and smash their sacred stone pillars to pieces. Burn their symbols of the goddess Asherah and chop down their idols so that they will never again be worshipped or at those places. Do not worship the Lord your God in the way that these people worship their gods. Out of the territory of all your tribe, the Lord will choose one place where the people are to come into his presence and worship him. There are Do not worship the Lord your God in the way that these people worship their gods. Out of the territory of all your tribe, the Lord will choose the one place where the people are to be come into his presence and worship him. There are these okay. There you are to offer your sacrifices, your title and your tithes and your offerings, the gift that you promise to the Lord, your free will offering, and the firstborn of your cattle and sheep, there in the presence of of the Lord your God, who has blessed you and your family will eat and enjoy the good things you have worked for. When that time comes, you must not do as you have been doing until now. You have all been worshipping as you please, because you have not yet entered the land that the Lord your God is giving you, where you can live in peace. When you cross the river Jordan, the Lord will let you occupy the land and live there. He will keep you safe from all your enemies, and you will live in peace. The Lord will choose a single place where he is to be worshipped. There you must bring to him everything that I have commanded. Your sacrifice that are to be burnt are when you cross the river Jordan, the Lord will let you occupy the land and live there. He will keep you safe from all your enemies, and you will live in peace. We choose a single place where He is to be worshipped, and there you must bring to Him everything that I have to be burnt, and your food there in His presence, together with your children, your servants, and the Levites who live in your towns. Remember that the Levites will have no land of their own. You are not to offer your sacrifice wherever you choose. You must offer them only in one place that the Lord will choose in the territory of your tribes. Only there are you to offer your sacrifice that are not that are to be burnt and other things that I have commanded you. But you are free to kill and eat your animals wherever you live. You may eat as many as the Lord give you. All all to all of you, whether ritually clean or unclean, may eat them, just as you will eat the meat of a deer or antelope. But you must not use their blood as food. You must pour it out on the ground like water. Nothing that you have offered to the Lord is to be eaten in the place where you live. Neither the tithe, neither the tithes of your corn, your wine, or your olive oil, nor the firstborn of your cattle, sheep, and gifts that you promise to the Lord, your freewill offering, or many other offerings, you and your children, together with your servants and the Levites who live in your towns, are to eat this offering only in the presence of the Lord your God in the one place of worship chosen by the Lord your God, and you are be, to be happy there over everything that you have done. Be sure also not to neglect the Levites as long as you live in your land. When the Lord your God, as He has promised, if one place of worship is too far away, then kill of the cow, and you may ask whom, as I have told you. Anyone ritually clean or unclean that just as you will eat of the earth. Only do not eat meat with blood still, and you must not eat the life with the meat. Do not use the blood for food. Instead, pour it out on the ground the Lord, like water. If you obey this command, the Lord will be pleased, and all will well for you and your descendants. Talk, take to the one promise the Lord. Offer there the sacrifice which are to be completely burnt on the Lord's altar. Obey faithfully everything that I have commanded you, and all will go well for you and your descendants forever, because you will be doing what is right and what pleases the Lord your God, warning against idolatry. God will destroy the nation as you invade their land, and you will occupy it and settle there. The Lord your God will destroy the nation as you invade their land, and you will occupy it and set religious practice, because that will be fatal. Don't try to find out how they worship their gods, so that you can worship the same way. Do not worship the Lord your God in the way they worship their gods, for in the worship of their gods they do all disgusting things that the Lord hates. They even sacrifice their children in the fire on their altar. Ah. Do everything that I have commanded you. Do not add anything to it or take anything away. So we are done for today. Sleep really carried me today. I don't know why. So Psalm 23. Let's read this before we go. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. He lets me rest in field of green grass and leads me to quiet pools of fresh waters. He gives me new strength. He guides me in the right path as he has promised. Even if I go through the deepest darkness, will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your shepherd rod and staff comforts me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemy. My cup runs over. You anoint my head, and my cup runs over. I know that your goodness and love will be with me all my life, and your house will be my home as long as I live. The Lord, the world and all that is in it belongs to the Lord. The earth and all who live on it are his. He built it on the dead waters beneath the earth, and led it towards and laid its foundations in the ocean depths. Who has the right to go up the Lord's hill? Who may enter his holy temple? Those who are those who are those who are pure in heart and in thought, who do not worship idols or make false promises. The Lord will bless and save them. God will desire them. Uh, like those who are pure in heart and in thought, who do not worship idols or make false promises. The Lord will bless them and save them. God will declare them innocent. Such are the people who come to God, who come into the presence of the God of Jacob. Fling wide the gates, open the ancient doors, and the great King will come in. Who is the great King of glory? He is the Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Fling wide the gates, open the ancient doors, and the great King will come in. Who is this great King? The triumphant Lord. He is the great King. Thank you, Jesus. So I am able to finish it today. This was a war. This was war. Okay. Until thank you guys for commenting, liking, and subscribe to our channel. I really appreciate all your support. See you tomorrow by 10 p.m.